So linguists make a distinction between speech and language. Speech is the human biological capacity to communicate, while language is a cultural construction. It is what societies or cultures use to communicate. This is why Ngugi wa Thiong'o in his book Decolonizing the Mind, actually building on a theme of language and decolonization, which Fanon has also been working on or was working on in the early years, and some other interesting scholars there as well, makes an interesting distinction about language. He argues that, language is not just a means of communicating. Language is also a means of preserving a culture, a means, of maintaining a culture's concepts, metaphysics, and ideas. Oyoronke, for example, in the book Invention of Women, makes a similar observation, and she argues that a language is the culture's metaphysical archive, or a culture's library. And this idea emerges because of a different conception about the nature of language. Languages originate from societies. Societies, as they engage with their environment, build up words by which they express and articulate that environment. And that is what we call a language. And this is why, the decolonization question has always been, around this question of language. Fundamentally because languages are not just means of communicating, but they are also libraries or archives or cultural archives. So basically, the losing of a language is also the losing of a culture, because the language is the culture's archive, the culture's library. But even more particularly and more interestingly, the adopting of a foreign language is the adopting of a foreign culture. And so the big question, in decolonial circles has always been, can we truly be decolonized while speaking the language of the colonized?